What is going on, guys? It's Kerry coming to do with another Binding of Isaac video here on the channel. Today we're going to be doing a random run. Seeing who we get here. We haven't played a random run in a while. And it's going to be Eve. Okay. He's not too bad. She ain't good, but she ain't too bad. So yeah, I feel like the problem with Eve is her damage, man. She had some really bad early damage. And I mean her not only is her early damage bad, but her damage multiplier is obviously a little bit lower. Okay, so we did get that. Look at the razor blade here, which we might use for the boss. Depends. Did y'all hear that? My voice, like, I got some phlegm in my voice. I bet you sound like an alien. Yeah, a lot of these characters I haven't played since I got Death God. And a lot of them I don't like. Some of them I do like. It really just depends. Ooh, I'm really wishy-washy about some characters. You know, like, I think, you know, some of them do have a place in Isaac, obviously. Like, some people want a challenge. Some people want, like, a gimmick. But I think some are just not fun to play, which I think is, like, the important thing. I think some hard characters can be can be fun to play, I'm sorry. But when it comes to actually being hard, I don't know. There's only a certain level of hard that you can get, you know? Yeah, pause. Yeah, it sounds a little bit weird, but you know what I mean. All right, get the petrified poop here. You're gonna be doing some pretty good cash. Reroll all enemies. I'm actually not gonna use this. I think we're gonna have to keep the razor blade for damage purposes. Actually, we can just use that here. As long as we don't get hit by a champion, we should be okay. Ooh. Okay, so this is gonna be here, I think. So I wouldn't mind buying something, but we would need a bit more money, which I don't think we're gonna get. Oh yeah, look at that damage up. Oh, there's the tinted rock up here. No. Okay, well, let's see what we get here. We get Ragman. Not an ideal first boss. He's not really that hard. He just has a few attacks that are kind of annoying to deal with. You think we have the bird helping us out over there? Very nice. Okay. Bop? No. Oh man. I mean, I think I'm willing to try some of these. Tears down. All right. The immediate regret. I don't know what I want. Speed up. Lock up. Oh man, this tears down is really gonna hurt us. I don't think we have a bomb here, right? Red stew. Okay, well I guess that's gonna be it. I kind of wanted a bomb to see if we can get that tinted rock, but I guess it ain't gonna happen. Now I do want to lose this half a heart, even though it would put us in the danger zone. But the problem is that we are probably gonna end up getting hit with these stats. Even though if we would have like the stats that we would have from the one heart effect, it would be a lot easier for us to stay safe. We do not want that. Not yet. Well, we might. We've actually turned a new leaf on that item. I know a lot of people don't like it, including myself. Not a fan of it, but we might need that here. Not a room I want to be in. We gotta take one of these out pretty quick. As long as you do this little like diagonal pattern, you should be fine. The small ones that kind of create a problem here. You want to lead it down, and then you lead it back up. I'm guessing it's gonna be here. Oh, wow! Wow, that's a very likely wall. That's crazy it's not there. So yeah, we're probably gonna take pills from now on, at least for this run. We already found the tears down pill and it hurt us tremendously. Well, I'm hoping that we can find one that's gonna kind of fix that for us. If you ever find a tears up pill that you randomly take, you don't need to take any other pills. Like that's like one of the best ones you can get. I mean, obviously you can get like a ball of steel pill, but you know, not that needed. Hoping we do get a soul heart here from one of the poops, but doesn't seem we're getting them. Okay, mom's bracelet wouldn't be the worst. We can the gold pill. Okay, that's perfect. We can do that. Oh yeah. So now we're safe, and we also get the setups. Very, very nice. We're gonna take damage here, I think. Oh, we didn't. Oh my god. Very, very nice. So us getting a pretty big damage up, and it's not even a big damage. Interesting. My game froze. It's not even a big damage up, but it's enough. It's enough to hold us on. That's a weird breathe. I was like, did my game just crash? With 5 damage and 2.16 tears rate? Wouldn't put it above, I think. No, wait, it's here, right? Oh yeah, might be here actually. Okay, we got our bombs back. I mean, we could go into the curse room. I wouldn't mind paying for that. Let's just see what we get here, because this is not exactly a boss we enjoy at all. That was totally worth the bomb. Oh yeah, they're fantastic. Okay, so we're gonna take this one, and then we're gonna take this one. Definitely worth it. We get flight. We get a huge damage up, obviously. And look at that. We're only at 7 damage, even though we're Black Judas. Look how bad the damage multiplier on Eve is. But it's fine because we get her effect anyway, so it's not a big deal. I am gonna go to the curse room though. Seems a little bit risky with us only being at 2 HP or 3 HP. I'm sorry, but instant regret. Yeah, I think we are good. You wouldn't want to drop a soul heart now, would you? Skull. All right, not too bad. Not bad at all. But we do gotta fix our tears rate problem. When we find something like a pill, I think that would be beneficial. But other than that, I mean, I really wouldn't mind mom's bracelet, but I'm not gonna hit a donation machine for it. It'll be one of these, I think. Okay. All right. You know what? Don't listen to anything I say. Don't listen to nothing I say. They've been pretty off with our super secret rooms, at least, not our regular ones. We're still doing okay in our super secret room department, or no, our regular secret room. And we haven't really got much payout. I think we got like what, 2 bombs out of it, which is cool, but not really what we're looking for. Like, I would assume it would be here if I had to guess. And we haven't seen the rest of the map, so there could be a wall that's more likely, but so far this would be an okay guess. This room is a nightmare when you don't have the DPS to kill these things. And sometimes they do be like that, man, where you enter a room where there's just too many enemies that are way too tanky for you to really kill in a consistent manner. man. I'll try it. What do we got here? I mean, I think we're better off here. Let me try one more time. I think we might be in the same situation, but better. Yeah, we got black handle. We got HP. We got items that don't really matter. Yeah. Yeah. I think we're gonna see with the other one. We're not gonna have the spectral tiers, which kind of sucks. But we should have everything else. I'm gonna buy so hard. Kind of a waste here. Okay. But let's see what our boss is. If we get something good from the boss, then we'll, you know, we'll see. Because we already did get some HP on this guy. But I think we are gonna have to end up going with the other one. I refund card. Okay. So let's do this first. Here's down. What are you unidentified? Here's up. Nah, let's do it. Right? Ah, no, but they have the higher front card. Okay, wait a second. We're kind of cooking here. Give me a bit. So we do this, we do that. We leave these here, and then we do one more. And in theory, do this. Right? And all we have better is damage. Oh man, I don't know. This is a tough call, man. You know what? I think we stick with the original one. I know this guy's at 9 damage and it's very good, but I think we're gonna benefit more from the spectral, and our tier 3 is already higher. This guy is faster, you know, which is, you know, definitely something to take into consideration. Now something's telling me that the spectral tiers will come in handy more often, and I think we're gonna go with that. So kind of a crazy 180. We're gonna do this. We come back. Yeah, we take this, and yeah, we take that. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be what we stick with here. All right, very good. We take this. So kind of the craziest 180s here. Did not think it was gonna go the way it did, but it did. And we still have our world card that we left behind, which is very, very good. And now we know where the tiers uphill is, so if we find one in the wild, we're gonna be able to take it. I also wish I could open that, but we cannot. All right, not too bad, not too shabby. Kind of a roller coaster of emotions here for the for what, floor 3. Very interesting. And Ethel Jr. can sometimes save you from a bad run. And it was very close to saving us here. If we didn't find the proper items at the time that we did, that would have been a very viable switch. Oh. Catching my leg real quick. My dog is so cute. She just comes to like chill next to me when I'm recording my Isaac videos. And I love it. She does bark once in a while, which kind of annoys me, but like, you know, she's still my little baby. I can't say no. I don't know what HP we're at though. I think we're at 4. Oh man. I'm gonna take it. But I'm hoping that I don't come to regret it. But now we have no HP. We should be at 1 right now. We have a very low consumable game, I've noticed. We have like most of our run obviously has been like Our keys are okay, but when it comes to like our bombs, they've been almost non-existent. And even our keys for floor 4, we're gonna have 7 keys, which is not very good. HE would be great if we can get that. If I have a bomb, I would definitely try to go for that. Not what I meant. Even though we already got most of them figured out. But it would identify them. Okay, the game heard bombs and it's like, you want bombs? Here you go. I'm almost done with Super Mario RPG. I'm enjoying it. I feel like oh my god, I can't talk. The fact that I've already played the original Paper Mario games. Like this game feels a little bit flat compared to those, but it's still good. I enjoy it. Wow, what a disappointing payout. Oh my god. Oh man, I was really hoping for more there. I think I'm gonna go back and try to get those 3 cents. Hopefully we can find them here. There's some poops here. We do have the petrified poop. Okay, we got no payout for those. All we need is 2 payouts, game. Come on. Okay, 1 more cent. I'm sure we can find it. Surely. We have a lot of rooms left. But yeah, have you ever played like the original Paper Mario games? You kind of understand like, the charm that those games can have. And Super Mario RPG just carry it. You can definitely tell that's where the charm comes from originally. But it's not like as good, you know. Oh, that wouldn't be too bad. But it's close. It's pretty good. I do enjoy it. Some of the characters are a little forgettable, but I think Gino is probably the one character that's not forgettable. I think that's the one that they wanted in Smash. Hey, I would have liked that. Gino was the one that they would have loved in Smash. You know, there was like a big petition when they were making all the characters for Smash, and they were bringing in like Minecraft Steve and all those people. I know Gino was really big on the list of people that they wanted to bring in, and I get it. He's pretty cool. Pretty cool character. Kind of wish he voice acted more with the game though. Like I get it's a remake and it's like from an older game, right? But I would have really enjoyed an update on that. Serious paper, no thank you. So our you know, unableness to get bombs continues. I thought there was a barrel down there. I've gotten no bombs recently. Very sus room here. Okay, thank you, game. I'll have to get a bunch of bombs because we complained. A greed fight here, mandatory greed fight of the run. I wonder like what the percentage of greed fights are like in a particular run. Like is it always confirmed, or like is it like an 80% chance? Because I feel like we get them in 80% of our runs, maybe 85, if I'm being completely honest. The fact that we even have 10 damage on Eve is really telling. Like her damage multiplier, she starts off at like 2.73 damage or something like that. Which means that any damage up that you get is not going to be very good. So there's a lot of sacrifice there when you play E. She does have her benefits, obviously. She's like at no red hearts and all that good stuff, but it's a lot to give up, you know, for for what it is. She's not particularly my favorite character. I actually dislike her a good amount, but I don't think she's hard. She's just not a character that I kind of resonate with when it comes to like stats and items and all that. And it's not like I think that a character, like there's some characters that I don't like because they're a little bit too gimmicky, like Jacob and Esau. Like that's a hard character, but it's a kind of hard that I don't appreciate, if that makes sense. The Laws, Tainted Laws, I actually like those characters, even though they are a bit more difficult than the regular ones. but that, you know, it's a level of challenge that I really do understand, I guess you can say. So it's not that like, oh, Kira doesn't like this character because they're just hard. Like that's not it. It just has to be a hard that I feel like is worth being hard. You know, like has to be a difficulty that I think feels fair. It's like when you play a lot of the old. I don't know if you've ever gone back to play a lot of the old games, right? But I'm pretty old, so a lot of the old games, like the Nintendo 64, SNES games, especially SNES games and prior, they're a lot more harder than the games nowadays. But back in the day, they didn't have the process to add things to games, right? So they couldn't like update things, they couldn't add content, they couldn't fix bugs and stuff like that. So the only way that they kept you on a game for a while is to just make it hard. If you ever wonder why old games are hard, it's because that's the only way they can keep you invested before you go off playing something else or buy another game. They'll make them really hard. It would take you a few months to beat it, and then you would buy another game that they would make really hard, and then it would take you a few months to beat it. Oh my god, yes sir. There's a beauty in it. But dude, I am so sold on the Switch too. Like, I am going to probably sell a few things here and try to get it. I have a few things I can sell around my house that I don't need. I don't hoard them or anything. I just, I keep them around. Like, there's a lot of things I want to sell that I just don't because I'm just lazy to post it. And like, if you ever deal with like Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that, people can be a little weird when it comes to like when they buy stuff. I don't know if you ever sold something on there, but keeper's bargain. But they'll be like, hey, can you go lower on your price? And I'm like, dude, my price is like half of what I'm supposed to be selling it for. And a lot of it's where I live. I live in a place where it's very like, people are kind of shameless when it comes to a lot of those things. Yeah, we can go up to Cathedral. People are kind of trying to like rip you off, and they're kind of shameless about it. Just the way it is over here. It's like you can't sell my fiance, for example. She sells things. She sells pastries, right? Like cakes and stuff like that. She's very good at it. And if you go to a place like Austin, for example, San Antonio, Dallas, we'll keep this for now. A lot of the cakes that she sells will sell for like $70, $80, right? But where we live, she makes a choice because she knows how people are. She sells them for like $35, $40, right? Which is not bad at all. Like, that's half of what people pay normally. But people still complain. They're like, oh, that's too expensive. It's like, bro, these are like handcrafted, like delicious cakes. And like, they're a lot of people get addicted to them once they try it, so they keep buying it. But like, these are quality cakes, like she's really good at baking. She's kind of put her heart into these recipes. Like, people don't really understand that where I come from. What are you? Reverse Lover's card. I guess we can take it. I kind of don't want to take. Actually, I don't know. I think Burnt Penny might be better, but I think we are going to take these. I think we are going to go up. We are going to sacrifice a few bombs here and there. But I think the chance for a shop and an item room should be worth it, I hope. But yeah, I feel like people don't like appreciate craftsmanship nowadays. Or like, not artisanal work, right? That's the word for that? Craftsmen are like people that make things. Like, I have a friend who's, he sells things of that nature. He sells certain things. And, like, it's not crafting stuff. He makes it all by hand. And sure, I feel like people might think that a lot of his stuff is like not priced correctly. Oh, it's too expensive or whatever. But like, this guy spends hours making these things, right? He makes like little wall decorations and mounts and stuff like that. And I'm like, bro, like this guy puts in, 40 hours to make your one thing, and he sells them for like $150, right? Which is not even bad. I don't think that's bad at all for 40 hours of work, right? He sells them at a pretty good price, even though they do take him a while to do. And people get mad, and they're just like, no, it's because, I don't want to pay this much. You can buy a cheap one at Walmart. I'm like, okay, then buy the one at Walmart. Like, what's the issue here? I'm saying like you gotta appreciate, or maybe not appreciate. You don't even have to appreciate. You have to like understand the hours people put in certain things, or like why something costs as much as it does, or all that stuff. Because I always complain like, oh, I like I've never tried a macaroon. I've never tried one, and I'm very like open to food. I try everything once, right? I try to go to a lot of restaurants where like it's food I've never tried because I like to be like I like to taste everything. Ooh. And I've never tried macaroons because they're really expensive, right? And like, yeah, I could buy them, but every time I'm about to buy one, I'm just like, do I really want to justify buying this macaroon? Like, is it really worth my money? Like, if it's just like a pastry. Um, but I understand because when I learned exactly how those are made, they take forever to make. Like, and they're really uh, like tedious and stuff like that. So I kind of get it. I'm like, oh, you know what? That makes sense. Like, if I was a baker, I wouldn't be charging $1 for these when it takes me all this time to do it. But anyways, rant over. That's just what I wanted to say. I never thought this Eve run would be to the point where I can just talk about random stuff. Been pretty smooth sailing for a while. Which is, that goes to show you, man, how good a run can go when you get the right items. Because we've had runs on Eden where we don't get a single like damage up till we get to like the negative or something. So imagine what we would be at right now if we were still at 2.73 damage. Which is kind of the problem. The fact that you can't guarantee a lot of these items. You can hide the chances to get them, but you can't guarantee them. Makes it a lot harder for me to want to play characters like Eve. Where, you start off with such low damage that if you don't get any, by the time you get to this point, you're kind of just screwed. I'll play Mario Party with my fiance and her brothers. And it's funny because we got to a point in the game where we were all kind of tied, like extremely, extremely tied. And I was like, okay, like I have to do something because there's bonus stars in Mario Party if you didn't know. So like you can actually get a few stars at the end of the game, even though you've already like, the map's already over and stuff. They'll be like, oh, whoever won the most mini games gets a star, and it's random. Whoever did this, whoever landed on these spaces, whatever. So I'm like, oh my god, like I have to get ahead now because those are random and I don't know what's gonna pop up. So I was trying my best to do something. Nothing was working out. I didn't have a lot of money, and one of our brothers stepped on a what do you call them? Not event space. Chance time, which means like it's a random event where this person hits a bunch of blocks, chooses people that by complete randomness, and the game will be like, oh, give all your stars to this person, or this person has to give all their coins to this person. Complete cheese, right? Like you just end up changing or giving away whatever you've earned throughout the game. And it happened that he landed on that space, and it happened to give me 2 stars from another person. So even though we were all tied before, we weren't anymore, and I just ended up winning all dumb. Complete luck, like nothing of my doing. But it's kind of funny because I like winning. And I used to be so good at Mario Party when I was a kid. Like I was good at the mini games, and I'm really good at playing the board. But I used to have an insane amount of luck to the point where people didn't want to play with me. Because sometimes I would be so lucky, and like I want to say like, oh, it's a skill, right? Which a lot of it was when it comes to like the mini games and like the big brain board plays and all that. But Curse of the Blind. But there were times when, man, I just lucked out. Like I couldn't even deny it, Okay, I don't know what that guy hit me with, but thank you. Okay. We're gonna have a shop here, which we just found. In an item room. I hope we don't get anything bad. Pretty good. Not very good, but that's fine. All right, well, not the most exciting thing, but it is what it is. At this point, we can't be too picky. Oh yes, I was hoping to be there. Oh. Yes.
Balls of steel.
Kind of risky to go for that blind Adam like that, but you know how we do it around here. Oh wow, he lived that one. I was watching the John Cena interview with Joe Rogan. Pretty good so far, man. I think John Cena is one of those wrestlers that kind of goes above and beyond what you would think a wrestler would be. He's like very well spoken, very smart. A lot of people, I mean, especially growing up, people thought wrestlers were just like dumb and that wrestling is for like rednecks and stuff like that. Which I mean, a lot of people do watch it, right? But like, wrestling is beautiful, man. You ever watch it? It's like an art form, man. It's like a play. If you say that you like Phantom of the Opera, for example, and then you say you don't like wrestling, like I don't understand. It's the same thing. Not the same type of like, you know, it's kind of like two different types of the same thing, but it's the same thing. Like, I would expect for people to at least appreciate it. People that like plays and stuff like that. You don't gotta like wrestling. Okay, I'm being a little overboard there, but like, I would hope that you would at least try to understand it. Blood bag. Not exactly what I would consider fantastic items, but if they can't hurt. Nice, Brimstone's just doing all the heavy lifting there. Oh, we made it. I had pretty good luck. I don't know why we didn't find any more items. Okay. I don't know why he moved that one, but that sucks. The little dumb people sometimes overreact to stuff. Actually have that here. Wow, that was a lot of damage from the razor. Anyways, guys, that is gonna be it for today's run. I hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to hit that like and that sub button so you don't miss any more of my future Isaac content. And like always, I will see you all in the next video. Later.